and okay, in the beginning of the year, I was very thin. I actually lost weight because of the relocating and everything. I actually lost weight, and plus I got mad, and yo, like I was in like serious stress. So I actually lost weight. But then as time went on, I remember, and like in July, because girl was now sexually active. She was starting to be sexually active, so I opted for a contraceptive, which went in vain, which I didn't even use, because I got into like contraceptive this week, and then the following week I broke up with the person, and like I was the biggest clown. But yeah, so like, I think it contributed to my weight gain. So I gained a lot of weight. Plus, for those that know, a contraceptive can enhance your appetite, because like it gets to give your body a thought that you're pregnant, so you get to crave all the things that pregnant people crave. You can eat too much, actually. You eat too much and end up gaining weight and everything. Like I gained weight to an extent that I was on like size 38. Like it was so bad. It was so bad. Like and then at the end of the year, when I went home, I just realized, this is not where I want to be. Like next time I'll be on 42. Like what the fuck? Like I'm still so young. I'm not even 20, and I'm like on 38. I'm like, no. That's when in my second year I decided that no, this is not working for me. So I'm just gonna work out on my finances and also my eating habits. But in my second year, the only thing that worked was actually my eating habits. These are the things that I managed to like help myself out, yeah, now. And also my eating habits actually changed last year at around March, after I got anemic. Yeah, so I have chronic anemic, so my body basically gets cold for no reason, whether it's summer or winter. And that at that time I was actually pale. I just became pale, started having pains in my stomach. Like I became so pale that even when I apply Varsity, you can still see, hey, this person is so pale. Like, hey, hey. So yeah, that's how it went. And then that's where I changed my eating habits, because wow, now I'm sick. I mean, like it forced me to change my eating habits. And with my finances, it didn't really change. Although like the only thing that changed was that I was now consistent with saving, even though I didn't really have like an end goal. Because at the end of the year, I don't even know what I used that money for. I don't know. So actually, I think this year I can handle my money a little bit better, because I am consistent with saving. And one bad financial decision that I took in my first year was opening a sports scene account. I still regret. Like I threw away that card. Like I just want to pay everything and then close that account, because that's a very useless account, and it was milking me. For Christ's sake, I remember I took shoes when I first took out that account. I took shoes, only shoes, and I paid. I paid all the amount. I remember like they were like 800, and then I paid 300. Like, then I took them on credit. I had to like pay 600. You know, like they get to charge us senseless fees. So I paid the 600. After that, then I pay other additional amounts. Now I have to pay like 90 rand. Now remember, in December and January, I'm not gonna get any allowance, because I'll be home, and man, my parents don't even see the necessity to like give me the allowance. And then NSFAS is no longer giving me an allowance, so which means I'm gonna have to like pay arrears. How much is the arrears? 60 rand, which means I have to like pay in December I have to pay like 150, then January is 150, and then and in February, just because I'll be getting an allowance, I have to pay the 300 plus a 90 rand monthly fee. And I was like, hey, like that was the worst. Like if there's anybody out there who hasn't opened a sports account, please don't do it. And the only thing that made me open that account is because you know, like when people be like if you don't take something like on credit and pay it, you won't have a credit and then you won't be able to buy things like a car or a house on credit because they don't know your credit history. So that's how I basically took the card. And but then now I know like you don't really have to like take a credit something. You don't really have to take something on credit or for you to have a credit record. You can just have a credit card, then you load off your money, then use your money instead of the credit that you get from the bank, and that's how you can have a good credit record. And that's it. And I'm like, why didn't I learn these things early? But then all thanks to Nicolette Mashidio for the financial education. And yeah, that's how I actually handled my finances and my overall health in my first year. So yeah, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe and comment. I'll see you next time. Bye.